Hi everybody, thanks again for checking out this video. For those of you that are not currently subscribed, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that bell icon to further help support this channel. The bell icon will give you notifications each time that I upload new content. You can also help support this channel by going into my direct YouTube channel, going into the store tab, and taking a look at all the airsoft accessories and apparel that I have to offer. This will allow you to rock some Airsoft King flair and at the same time help greatly support this channel for me to continue to produce some epic content. And without further ado, hope you guys enjoy this video and we'll get right into it. Alright, so today what we're going to be talking about are ammo cans. So for those of you that are clicking into this video and have never used an ammo can before, hopefully this will be a great takeaway video, and maybe it'll encourage you to get some if you have not owned one before. Really, I'm just going to talk about just some of the benefits of ammo cans, what they can be used for, and just kind of my experience after owning a few different kinds here. So as you can see, I have 4 metal 50 cal steel ammo cans. Metal, steel, I think it's steel for the most part. And then to the right there I have 2 plastic or I guess like a polymer material ammo cans, which again, both versions are fantastic. I honestly had the plastic ones before I got the metal ones. I definitely prefer the metal ones in my opinion. I feel like just the durability factor to it definitely made me a buyer and made me want to get a bunch of these. So we'll go ahead and we'll just kind of talk through these ammo cans, pros and cons and that sort of thing. Now you're probably asking, okay, what are ammo cans typically used for? Obviously the word is in the actual item itself, ammo. You're going to be using these for ammo storage, could be short-term or long-term. Again, these do a fantastic job with keeping any debris and moisture out of your ammunition, which again is something that's super sensitive as is, and for these to do their job to keep the elements out is definitely something useful, especially when it comes to protecting your ammunition for, you know, range shooting and things like that. So we'll go ahead and take a look inside some of these ammo cans. I did want to flag that there are different, I guess, manufacturers of ammo cans. In most cases it's going to be US made ammo cans and Chinese made ammo cans. I actually have both. Believe it or not, I have 1, 2, 3 that were made in China, and then this guy right here is an actual US ammo can. So I'll kind of point out some differences there. To me, I have no preference whether it's American made or made in China. It's an ammo can, it does its job. I'm more than satisfied. I think even the ones that are made in China are made fantastic, I would say. Maybe you may disagree, but again, that's something that's based off of your own opinion. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. So want to compare the Chinese made ammo can versus the US made ammo can. So the one you're looking at is one that I got at Walmart for a pretty fair price. In most cases you can get these for, you know, $12 up to $15 at Walmart. I think this one was about 13 bucks. All the ones that were made in China I bought from Walmart for right around that price range. And then for the US made one, probably right around that same price range as well. The one thing that I like with buying these at Walmart is they're brand new. They have not been used by anybody, and you're gonna definitely notice that the quality on the outside, I mean, it's gonna be like perfect metal, no scratches, markings or anything, and the gasket inside too is definitely pretty solid. So again, you can kind of see it just comes with that big old sticker right here and just giving you the details. Maybe I could try to zoom in a little bit on those details. Well, pretty much what it's going to just tell you is just the uses of it. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty there, but I guess the one thing we'll do is we can go ahead and we'll open one of these up. I have this particular can marked as 9mm Luger ammunition. The one thing with this ammo can is the hinge and locking is just really snug and solid, which I definitely like. There's really not too much slack. It's pretty well made. And even opening it up too, again, keeps things just pretty satisfying feeling. I guess I don't even know how to describe it. But one of the more important things to look out for with ammo cans is, again, this seal here, this gasket. This is really where the main focus is when it comes down to buying one of these ammo cans, especially if you buy them used. You want to make sure that this gasket here is in good condition, because this is what's going to keep all of that moisture out of, you know, your ammunition, so it doesn't compromise anything. And again, with the 50 cal cans, you can fit, you know, for example, this is kind of a couple boxes I have 50 round 9mm ammo. I mean, you could pretty much stack these side by side pretty easily, and it's definitely spacious in there to where you can fit a pretty good amount. I don't know exactly how much you can fit in here, since I haven't quite filled this one up yet with my 9mm ammo, but again, in this case, it's definitely very spacious going with the 50 cal variant, and it even, you know, will give you enough space on the top if you wanted to add one of those moisture absorbing packages or packets. Again, that'll just further help eliminate any potential moisture. But again, the locking of the can itself also is, like I said, it's very snug to the point where I need to use two hands because I just have not broken this thing in enough yet. So that kind of gives you at least a visual of what they look like. The handle itself is very very solid, I would say. It stands upright, it doesn't slack down. I'll kind of give you an example of the used US ammo can that I had that's a little bit more used. It's seen better days, so you'll kind of notice that the handle basically falls to the ammo can once you let go of it. But this one, again, it's still so new to the point where I haven't really pulled around on it or anything like that, so it's still pretty rigid. But yeah, so that's really that's the metal ammo can I got from Walmart. Again, it's not really branded in any way. It's made in China, and it gives you the specs kind of on that sticker there, and then you could label it to whatever ammunition you're looking to basically store. Next, I'll turn it over, and we're gonna go ahead and look at the US made ammo cans so we can kind of compare a few things. Alright, so the next one we're looking at is the US one. This one actually I purchased locally, and I did purchase it used, so, you know, a couple things I noticed right off the bat is some kind of patina and rusting spots, basically where the paint has been scratched off. And obviously in this case too, this ammo can was used for some igniter blasting fuses, it looks like. Based on some of the stamping here, so it doesn't look like this was used for actual ammo, but again, for some very sensitive equipment that probably could not have any type of environment on them, like water, dirt, anything of that nature. I wanted to kind of flag what I was talking about with the handle earlier. You can see that it's very again, it's been used. I'm kind of comparing apples to oranges because I'm comparing the new ammo cans in the back here versus one that's been used, so there's going to be some difference there. It's not going to take away from its use. It still does a fantastic job with doing what it's supposed to do. Again, assembly between the ones made in China and the ones made in the US are really no different. You're going to really notice a lot of similarities. This one's a little bit more easier to open because, like I said, it's been used, so it's still, again, fantastic ammo can. So now in this case too, you can kind of tell that even this top portion compared to the newer one, you know, like I said, it's seen better days. I wouldn't say that this particular seal is super perfect, but it is definitely, again, a pretty good seal. It does its job. In this case, I have my 223 ammo in here, so again, the 50 cal cans let you stack it up pretty good, and it makes it neat and organized, gives you some space up top also to throw some of those moisture absorbing packs in there. So again, the US made version definitely is awesome, and I don't know if I've ever seen a brand new one before. I'm sure they make them, but usually the ones that are used are much more affordable. Like I said, I think I got this for like 12 or 13 bucks as well, locally. So comparing $13 to the new Chinese made ammo can to the used US ammo can, again, I really have no, reason to, pick one over the other. I think they're both fantastic. So anyway, that's the metal cans. I did want to show also the plastic ones so we can kind of get a feel for those as well. Now for these ones, again, you can use them for actual ammunition, or how I use them is I actually use them for my airsoft BBs. So I definitely have a larger airsoft gun collection than most, so therefore I have a need for a ton of the plastic 6mm airsoft BBs. So I think it made sense to use plastic containers for these because the metal ones just weren't really working out, and it would just be far too heavy for carrying around some plastic. So that's where I kind of went and picked up some of these also at Walmart for $4. It's a steal in my opinion, and I think for anybody that's maybe looking to hold maybe some pellets, could be pellets, the steel BBs, airsoft BBs, I think this will be pretty perfect for you. Stuttered there for a second, I don't know why, but because again, it's compact, it's not super heavy, and it's really easy to use. So in this case, I did mark these two as well. So this one's for my 0.2 gram BBs, this one's for my 0.20s. Does have a little locking compartment, so if you did want to lock it, like if you're holding real ammunition, it's there as well. Again, these are made out of like a polymer material, so nothing super high-end. Carrying handle, opens up just like a standard ammo can. The other thing too, which I didn't flag, these lids are removable, same with the metal ones. So you can kind of see I have my BBs filled to the brim. I don't know, this is probably 20,000 in this one and about maybe 10,000 or a little less in that one. So that's pretty much what I use them for, because then I could just dump a small container and I'm good to go. So this is something, if you're skirmishing in an airsoft game, you can probably leave this in your car, fill up like a pack of 2,000, maybe a couple of them, holster them, and then it makes it a little bit easier for conveniency of carrying. So like I said, these also have a rubber gasket seal. Let me see if I can flip that around and show you. So you can see it has something pretty much identical to the steel ammo cans. Again, it's going to be a personal preference of where you want to store your ammo in, what do you want to store, in these particular cans. Either way, these are a nice and affordable version of storing something. So the other thing too for conveniency, I would say, which is really cool, is these are stackable. There's actually a notch underneath each ammo can that allows you to go ahead and stack these up. For me, I usually stack them horizontally, so I haven't really had the need to stack them like this. I feel like, especially with it being on the carpet, it's not something that's going to really stand to, it's probably not going to be a solid surface, so I just stack them horizontally and keep them locked up that way. But again, for conveniency, if you have a bunch of ammo cans and you use them maybe for ammo and who knows what else, maybe stacking them might be your best bet if you're tight on storage. Plastic ones are not super stack friendly. I really wouldn't recommend it, especially if they're pretty heavy. I think having them horizontal as well is going to be more beneficial. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a quick and simple walkthrough and talk through on two different types of ammo cans, plastic and metal, and two different types of manufacturers, US made and made in China. So I would say my takeaway from these is I think all are fantastic. I really have no issues with either one. I guess I'd be curious to see your guys' perspective and thoughts on which one is your favorite and maybe why. I only recently bought these a few months ago, so maybe there's something that I missed as far as what I did already talk about. But again, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, easy to use, and a great investment to protect your other investment, especially if you tend to hold on to ammunition for a longer period of time, maybe because you don't go to the range as much. You know, sometimes time escapes us all and we may not really have all that time to go out and train a little bit, so maybe you need it stored away. Ammo can is definitely ideal for that. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks again for watching.